Hello, I'm sweaty because I've been working outside, digging a great big hole. This is where my sump pump exits the house. The house section is here, goes underground, and I've had a ground emitter, that little guy, for a very long time here. And when my soft water, or when my water filtration unit regenerates, it sends all that nastiness into the sump pump and out into here. And it's killed all this grass for the entire time this house has been here. You can look back on the satellite imagery, and it just has been dead, and even further out it would go until I kind of improved it. I put rocks here about a foot down, but it just didn't do it, and this is always muddy, and it looks terrible. It's right in the front yard. So what I'm doing is, this is a dry well kit. It just comes with these 3 panels. Comes with the lid, so pretty much I dug out a, 3-foot deep hole, and about 2.5 feet wide here, and I'm going to fill it with rocks, and then I'm going to put the dry well in, and then I'm going to put the lid on, and hopefully that's going to make my life awesome. That's done. I got that built. That's mostly what all my time has been spent doing. Probably spent about 30 hours building that. I'll give you a little tour of that later. Right now, this is the job at hand. So I zip tied these panels together, and then I put some landscape fabric on it. So I'm going to put some landscape fabric at the bottom of the hole, fill it with rocks, put the dry well in, fill the outside with rocks, and cap it off here. So let's see if I can get that done before the sun goes down. Okay, there you have it. I got all the rock put down in there. There's probably I'd probably put at least 8 to 12 inches from what you see there, and then I don't know, the case itself is probably 2 or 3 inches in that gravel, and then I put the rest around the bottom here. And then the idea is when you put the lid on, this little pop-up emitter is level with the ground here. Ideally it never opens. I mean, this thing should never overflow. My sump pump doesn't run that much. It's mainly just when that water softener runs or when we have huge downpours, but it all kind of slopes that way anyway. So if it does get too full, it'll come out the top here. So yeah, I think that's all that's really necessary here. Obviously I'll have some leftover dirt, but I'm going to backfill it, and hopefully that'll be all she wrote. Alright, well there you have it. Got the dry well buried and just roughed in. I'll have to get the tractor, got to get the bucket on now that there's no more snow, hopefully, coming, and scoop that up and take it away, but I think that should do it. It'll be interesting, probably in a few weeks I'll take this off and put a light down in there, and we'll see what it looks like. But I put one more piece of landscape fabric over the top before I buried it, in case I ever need to service it. Hopefully I won't, but yeah, hopefully this big dead patch, you can kind of see the 2 paths it took. And if you watch my videos, I messed with this last year, I raked it out, graded it, seeded it, fertilized it. Grass came up for like a week, and then the regen on the water filter ran and killed it all pretty handedly. So that says it holds 50 gallons, and it wasn't, I think this drains pretty well, so it shouldn't even hold that much water, so I don't ever anticipate that overflow having to flow. I'm pretty tired, but I'll show you that another day when my sweet baby bear is playing with it. So that's all for now. See you in the next one. Dada. Look at you in this awesome swing set.
Are you pumping your legs? No. No.
Wow!
Pretty cool swing set. get in. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. What?
I can feel you moving around.
Well, I'm a big fella. I hope someday to have a beautiful pond there. Oh, hello.
See me down here?
Oh, I see you. Greenhouse. Hello. I have to tighten up this floor a little. Whoever built this did a shoddy job. Not true. Took a long time. Hello. Your lookout tower?
Yeah. Hi.
Oh. Hi. Okay. So I ended up taking that pile and just raking it out and chopping it up over here because this is actually a bit of a low spot. Sorry about the wind. But I think this looks good. I'll have to run over it with the tractor a few more times. But let's see if this works. Yeah. It rained last night. And it's not full, but it's definitely wet down in there. I think the sump pump was running. I could hear it a few times. So cool. I think this is going to work just fine. Today I'm going to trim up, I'm going to start trimming the raspberry patch here. It's probably going to be a pretty big job, but this run I'm doing by hand. I just started this one, thinning it out, cutting out the dead stuff, trimming down the first year canes. I'm going to do this whole row by hand because these are summer bearing. The rest of these are like fall bearing, so I'm probably going to come through here with the weed whacker attachment and just take them all to the ground. But we'll see. So for now I'm just starting on this row. That's not good. We have to take this off. Time to put the bucket on, and then maybe we'll go clean up those raspberry things I cut down. Alright, well, just a couple quick jobs there. Well, it was a lot of small jobs, but it added up to about an hour of work here on the tractor. I just pulled the air filter out. I'm going to soak it in some detergent to clean it up before the season. It's really windy out, so I didn't even bother trying to set up a tripod and talk while outside. It just wasn't going to happen, but I think that's all I'm getting into tonight. I moved a rock pile. Just moved some stuff in preparation for the pond digging. I've got my final permit approved today, so we could be digging here sometime soon. So I want to get this video wrapped up and out, and might do one more thing tonight. We need to start our seeds soon, so I might be working on that so we can get them out in the greenhouse over yonder, which has not blown away yet, so that's nice. Alright, well, that may be all for now. See you in the next one. Hey, it's me, I'm back. I ended up doing that thing I said I was going to do. I took a bunch of old dark chocolate, oh those are pretzels, raisins, yep. I'm a raisin guy, my wife is the pretzel guy. These are pretty much all raisins that I have consumed at some point. We don't need to define a timeline that I ate them during, but let's just say it's an appropriate amount of time that I ate this many chocolate covered raisins. It's fine. So I filled them with soil. First I poked a little hole, where is it? Yeah, I drilled a little hole right there in all of them. I put it about a ½ inch up just so that there could maintain a little reservoir of water at the bottom at all times, because this is what we're going to start our seeds in. And I kept these because the lids on them, you can kind of seal them on there, so it'll keep all that moisture in there while the seeds germinate and sprout, and I'm hoping it'll be pretty sweet. I think there's 32 here, so that's probably more than we need, but you never know. So okay, there's no seeds in them yet. I'm just getting them ready. and prep so that we can just pop the old seeds in there and be ready to go. I ordered the part for this. This guy is done, and this is a carburetor kit. It's like a rebuild kit for my backpack leaf blower. So I'll get to that another day. Goodbye for real this time.